for a long time, obviously, these people, to give you like a context, most of Bulgaria was like farming villages, very small. And then after, you know, they call it the ropes-flow, the Turkish ropes-flow. It's basically when they were part of the Ottoman Empire, they were, you know, enslaved. And they brought them into the empire. And for all this time, these little villages and everything, and they finally like get free of that for a brief moment after World War I. And they're like, we're back to the Kingdom of Bulgaria, we're free. And then World War II happens, communism happens. A cool fact about Bulgaria, they have this beautiful monument that the nation of Israel gave them, because during World War II, they're one of the few countries that actually refused to export the Jews from the country. They put them on a train, they drove them in a circle around the country for 9 or 10 months until the war ended. Super cool. But anyways, so when the communists came in, they're like, this country's all spread out. I mean, these people are everywhere. They're in the hills. It's way too hard to keep tabs on them. So they grabbed everybody and forced them to move into, you know, the future industrial cities. And so it's so crazy to get there, because you'll go to a city that's got, you know, 15, 20, 30,000 people living in the density of say, like, you know, one of the boroughs of New York. And then outside the city is nothing. I mean, you get to the edge of a 15-story building, and then it's just flat farmland for miles and miles. And the city is totally dirty, and everything outside of there is beautiful. So you have these people that have been living in these drafty, like really poorly built buildings for their whole life, you know. And so they have developed this fear of, you know, drafts and cold and different things. And so that's one of the things that'll shock you. Like, if you're sitting on like the ground, like cold cement, they'll come make you get up. They'll be like, what are you doing? Like, and they have this saying, you'll freeze your ovaries. And it's kind of silly, but basically they have this fear because, you know, if you got sick during the communist days, there was no options. It was all socialized medicine. So it basically was like, you're gonna have serious problems if you ever get sick. So, I mean, you'll be on a tram or on a bus, and if you open the window, I mean, everyone will yell at you, shut the window, you know, well, I'll get sick, and it's 120 degrees, smells horrible inside, you're just dying, you're like, please open the window, and you can't do it, they won't let you. So some of those cultural things are kind of interesting.